First of all, we started the INFF framework, the exercise back in 2020, just after the pandemic. The country went through a rough patch during the pandemic. The GDP went down by 33%, but we rebounded pretty quickly. But still, we are held by another crisis, the oil price crisis. And this wasn't easy for public finance either. And INFF was influenced by all of these experiences the country had. So we are focusing on basically three things in the INFF. One is to reduce the dependence on fossil fuel so that we can get some fiscal saving as well as some foreign exchange saving, and then try to divert the saving into achievement of SDGs. And the other thing is we are very vulnerable to climate. So we try to address the climate change through mobilizing additional revenue, also innovative financing. So INFF also addresses this as well. And the other thing is it is also a gender-responsive framework, so that our idea is that climate change is largely affected to vulnerable groups. So that gender-specific is very important, so that we bring that angle to INFF as well. So it addresses these three angles. And that's how we try to achieve the finances necessary for the development and SDGs. We finished the INFF in March 2023. I believe that INFF is a catalyst for change. I think that it brought a lot of new things, new ideas into the fore. Right now, what we're doing is a natural next step, which is we're doing SDG tagging, as well as we are going to go ahead with climate budget tagging as well. So we will be issuing innovative bonds in the future. We have done an ESG framework too. So this is enabling opening doors. So INFF is part of this new environment, and it is helping us to change for the better. INFF has a lot of engagements or a lot of ideas in it. So all of these, when they're implemented, they will be going towards a better gender-aligned and environmentally aligned fiscal policy. But right now, I think we're just starting off these things. Maldives, inevitably, the budget and all the discussions will be quite climate-related. So we will be investing in environment nevertheless. So it is in 2024 budget to reform the fossil fuel subsidy, phase out the whole subsidy, and change it to a direct subsidy. So all of these are ideas that are embedded in the INFF. So we are implementing those as well. So these are the kind of policy implications that are stemming from INFF or even before, but they are in INFF, and we are implementing them now. Right, climate is an area where there is a lot of financing, and there is a lot of interest from donors and development partners. As part of institutional reform and approach, we have a climate finance hub being established under the INFF model. So the framework, the institutional framework is that Minister of Finance will look after the financing for the INFF ideas and activities. So we will be championing, along with Ministry of Environment, to look after the activities in INFF and implement those activities, and to mobilize all the finance necessary for the INFF. I believe that there are also other embedded institutional factors that can be used within Ministry of Finance. For example, the tax policy unit, which would be very helpful in implementing the tax policy changes that are outlined in the INFF. I think you have to be ambitious. You have to look ahead and look forward and try to change things. From our experience, I think that you look at what's happening right now, and then and try to change the forward. And in our experience, I think the vulnerabilities that we had was dependency on fossil fuel and the climate change. So we looked at these vulnerabilities, challenges, and we are trying to change them into opportunities for us. So that's what we are trying to do with INFF. So I think the same approach can be adopted by other countries as well.